Ginseng is an awesome herb to use, especially if you're fatigued or your sex hormones are upside down. If you're overworked and you're burning the candle at both ends, ginseng is an amazing herb. It's going to help your immune system. It's going to help boost your sex hormones. It's going to balance your body in a way that no other thing can really help. It's part of a class of herbs called adaptogens, and adaptogens do exactly what they sound like they do. They adapt to their environment, they adapt to their stress. So adaptogens like ginseng are grown in areas where the weather and the climate and the environment is very stressful. It's very difficult climate. So ginseng's grown in China and in the mountains of China, just like rhodiola, Siberian ginseng, and the like, cordyceps, stuff like that. So ginseng is really good if you really need an energy boost. If your adrenal glands, which sit atop your kidneys, are really low, you definitely want to use some ginseng. Now, ginseng can be great for some people if they're super low in energy, but they can also be overly stimulating. So you got to be careful for what, you got to pick the right adaptogen for the right situation. One man's food is another man's poison, so you just got to be cautious and conscientious of what's going on. Ginseng is an amazing herb. Like I said, it's really going to help your immune system. It's going to make you feel focused, and it's going to prevent you from being affected negatively from the effects of stress. It doesn't make you impervious to stress. It just makes you more resilient to stress, so that when, say, for instance, someone cuts you off and you're driving on the road, your stress response, it doesn't get overly stimulated. Your fight or flight response doesn't get turned on, and you don't get that rush of adrenaline, right? It kind of blocks that, it mitigates that, so you have a healthy response, and this way you're not overly stressing yourself, because stress is what causes inflammation. Stress creates a lot of problems in the human body. So ginseng is a great way to protect against these things. So again, ginseng is a wonderful adaptogen. You really want to be careful with it, but like I said, if you need the stimulation, go for it. But someone like me, for instance, I don't need ginseng, right? I use other things. I use ashwagandha because it's more of a calming thing. Certain personality types, certain types of people mesh with certain adaptogens better. If you're the type A personality like myself, where you naturally have just an abundance of energy all the time, then ginseng is probably not a good choice. It's not a wise choice. Maybe you should go with something more soothing, more calming, like ashwagandha, like Siberian ginseng. Those are my two favorites, or even rhodiola. That's my third favorite. So go with ginseng if you're really super low on energy. I like to use ginseng with my clients that are more like 40s and 50s area, where their testosterone and their sex hormones really dipping and their energy sucks, and they're just looking for a pick-me-up that's not going to stimulate and drain them like caffeine, coffee, espresso, etc. So give me a shout out, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.